Welcome everyone, all my subscribers. I got 3 of them. I want to let y'all know right now, welcome to the Cooking with Sugar channel. We're cooking with sugar today, and basically what I'm going to do is basically cook some chicken noodle soup for my son. He's kind of sick, so under a little weather a little bit, so I decided to go ahead and cook him up some chicken noodle soup instead of putting it in the can. I'm going to walk you through it. I already got my chicken cut up and washed. I'm going to season it up. And I'm going to go to the garden. I'm going to get me some fresh veggies and stuff like that. I'm going to get my tomatoes, my onions, my peppers. And I'm going to take y'all through that. Show y'all how I go to the garden and get my stuff. So welcome. Stay tuned. Cooking with Sugar, baby. Okay. Here we are. Trying to get those vegetables out of the garden. And it's a task to get them out because what happened was, I'll tell you a little history before I demonstrate how I retrieved these tomatoes, onions, and pepper out of my garden. I've got these seeds back in COVID. This young lady I met at the farmer's market decided to sell me these seeds. Poor thing, she was going through a lot, and she sold me some seeds. I was there looking for some onions, but she said these are different types of onions. Wherever she came from, they grow differently. So she gave me instruction of how to plant them. Quite actually, it's easy to plant these seeds. And but as I notice, as these things harvest or as these things grow, they grow backwards. So I'm going to demonstrate to you for the first time. And you will never see nothing like this in the world. This is the first time you'll see something like this. This is she said these seeds are a theft deterrent. That means if you live in the city area or something like that, you need these seeds to protect you from someone trying to come to your garden and take your bounty and that you work so hard of. It's a concealer. They call it some kind of concealer. So basically no one will ever know what you're doing or what you're growing or whatsoever. But I'm going to demonstrate to you. First of all, there's quite a few procedures I have to go through to get these seeds out. And just like I said, I'm cooking some chicken noodle soup for my son, so I got to come out here and get these peppers, onions, and tomatoes out the garden. And there's a procedure that I have to go through to retrieve these fruits. This is I think this is in February. As you know, this is February. It's cold, and majority of people right now cannot grow these fruits because of the weather. But these seeds are special, and hopefully I could run back into this old lady. But I don't want to because it's crazy. So let's go and try to retrieve the seeds. As you can see, they grow down. They grow down instead of up. The stems come out and turn brown whenever they're ready to go. So I have to go down to get them out. And these stems, these roots right here, as you see the roots and the tentacles over there, it's like a restraining device. So it's hard to get to them. So there's a procedure that I have to do. First, I gotta cut the roots and to loosen up the tentacles that have a strong, firm grasp on those vegetables for you to get it out. So bear with me as I cut this root. Oh, okay. As you can see, it loosened the tentacles up. I got the hard parts done. Now, one of her demonstrations said, I have to whack it. I have to whack it. The things you do for your kids. After you whack it, she said, very precisely, get that whack. She said after you whack it, you have to loosen, sometime find a tickler. A tickler. You know when someone tickles you, you laugh and you lose all your power and your strength. She said, get something to tickle the tentacles. So bear with me as I go get the tickler. Oh God. These things are very theft deterrent for real. Oh. Bear with me as I tickle it. It's tickling it, tickling. As you can see, it's moving. As I tickle, it vibrates. That's one way to tickle something. You want to tickle something, you use a tickler. So I cut the stems, I whack it. Now I just finished tickling it. Now I gotta drill it. Oh God. This thing is time consuming just for a pot of soup. Shit. Bear with me. So it finally gives in. It finally gives in. Now I gotta get a hoe. Not that type, but so I can loosen the soil. And once I loosen the soil, the tentacles will release. Then I go and retrieve those beautiful fruits. Loosening the soil is very time consuming. You have to put your oomph into it. She said put a lot of power into it. It makes the fruits a lot better, delicious, something like that. More scrumptious when you cook it. So as I loosen the soil, with my it's loosened. Now for the reveal, as I retrieve it in my foot. Beautiful, beautiful. Always have a basket. There's the tomatoes. Oh, look. There's a lemon in here. That goes beautiful onion. Oh. Ooh, Lord. Oh, Lord. And this is the pepper. So as you see, have the tomatoes, the beautiful pepper, and onions. Follow me inside. It's time to cook. So now I'm back inside. As you can see, I've washed off the tomatoes and peppers, and I think the onions already still have some dirt on it, but anyway. I don't think I have enough time. I need to rest. I will cook this food in about an hour after I get some rest. That was a task I never expected. Oh, I'll get back with you after I finish preparing this delicious meal for my son.